Hello everyone, welcome to Spoken Word Sunday with Granddaddy G. This is episode 45. Happy Father's Day. This is my father, George Bruno. He worked for the railroad, and I wrote this poem for him. It's called My Father and the Beach. I saw a man who looked like my father on the beach this morning, walking slowly in the sand, his eyes on his footsteps and his hands at his side. He did not see me, but I saw him. His gray hair and gray disposition appeared before me like a ghostly vision of the past. But my father never walked on the beach and did not talk often. A gruff man my father was, tall and stern and overweight most of the time, except right before he died. He became frail and thin, and his eyes filled with water. A film covered them over as if they had seen enough and wished to retreat. He worked hard his entire life, so it seemed. His biceps strained and bulging under his striped overalls. He was a railroad man and even had a striped engineer cap. He smoked pipes and cigars sometimes, but usually he preferred Camel unfiltered. He would show me the pack and then make a joke about the oasis around the corner that the Camel was on his way to. I think my father's there now at that Camel cigarette oasis, taking breaks every now and then to walk on the beach and look for me. You can always play with Daddy, he would tell me, when my face was sad and I was 5 years old. If there were no friends around, I would run down the sidewalk in front of our house and jump into his arms, and he would swing me around and around and around like I was in a slow motion movie scene. I loved to sit at the dining room table and watch him listen to the radio. All news all the time, the voice said. I wasn't sure if he really cared about current events or just wanted to know what time it was. Maybe he just wanted to know how much time was left. He would always light up another Camel and stare out the front door, as if he was waiting for something to happen. I saw a man who looked like my father when I returned from the beach this morning. His gray hair and gray disposition staring right back at me. Strangely, he looked younger and thinner, his eyes not yet clouded over. I sighed and turned away from the mirror. Thank you, everybody. My father, George R. Bruno. And as I said, he worked for the railroad, and his father worked for the railroad, my grandfather, and great-grandfather worked for the railroad. So I wrote this song for all of them. My father was a railroad man, my brother is one now. But working for the railroad never came away somehow. But great-granddad worked on the trains after the Civil War, just like his son did after him so many years ago. For 4 generations, the railroad ended right, with the stripes upon the denim and the families by the side. From the strain of the muscles and the sweat from off their backs, for 4 generations they kept the train upon the tracks. metro trains take commuters where they need to go. And the freight trains are still needed to carry the heavy load. There are tracks in most every city, from sea to shining sea. If it wasn't for the railroad, this country would not be. Now late at night, I sometimes hear a far-off whistle blow. It reminds me of so many things I didn't know. About the ones that came before me and the ones that left behind. I consider it an honor that the blood is the same as mine. Yes, indeed, it is an honor. Some fatherly advice I found. This is for new fathers expecting a young one. It's called Ultrasound. This is by Camille T. Dungy from Trophic Cascade, Wesleyan University Press, 2017. Ultrasound. I will wait for you as cicada wait through winter, their August song harbored in that last thunderclap of the season. I will wait as I wait through any drought for the lesson. I will wait for you as the colloquy waits on polyphony. Wait for you as the bunting waits on the berry. I will wait for you as I wait through all the hedgerows. I will wait for the clearing. I will wait as the tide pool waits. I will wait as the upturned leaf before dawn, the hanger for its zeppelin, the student for her marks. I will wait. I will wait. Untying lace for the double binding, as I wait for the green grandeur of Luna moth, wings once up apprehended then gone out of sight. I will wait for you. I will wait as your infant tongue will wait, unacquainted for the first taste of cherry. Love that. This is some fatherly advice I want to give to everyone out there, as was given to me once. This is from the Daughters of St. Paul, Boston, Massachusetts. It was found in St. Paul's Church. No one knows who wrote it. It's called Don't Quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a fellow turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you mustn't quit. Don't ever quit. Want to make sure that we pass on lessons that we have in life. We pass them on to our children and our grandchildren. And I have great-grandchildren now, so there's a lot to pass down. Trying to find a little song here to end with. Here it is. This is by Cat Stevens. It's night time to make a change. Just sit down and take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Settle down, find a girl. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot, well, think of everything you got, 'cause you may still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I'll see you next week.